Mine's still connected. Give it a second. All right, I'm in there. You ready?
Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash. All right. Double honors unto Yahweh Bahashem Al Shai. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. Wabarakatham unto the elect, beginning with the 144,000 on down to the sincere men, women, and children that do believe, okay, which all together makes up the elect, okay, the 1/3 in the land of America and the elect through the four corners of the earth, okay. And today we're just gonna come at you real quick. We got 2 articles or 3, all right, and we're gonna pull some precepts, all right, because this is real heavy news, you know, that's coming out right now, all right, in the planet Earth, man, because prophecy ultimately is gonna be fulfilled, and we know that the downfall of Esau Edom is gonna go out with a bang, all right, and you can go ahead and pull that the first article.
This is going to be titled, because we got this couple screenshots, but the title of the headline reads, Russia warns the United States of the risk of World War III.
Right. All right, because ultimately, all right, that third woe is coming quickly, okay? So Russia's warning of WW3, but why? Because America, Babylon the Great, is supplying Ukraine with weapons that Ukraine is using against the Russians. So of course they're looking at America as being an op, all right, opposition, an enemy unto them. All right, that's why you have those subs, all right, being planted around America, Cuba, in different places. All right, battleships, okay, being planted because they know that this is about to go down. All the generals, they all know. They said we're in WW3, so here we are. All right, and that's by End Time Headlines. You can go ahead and was that the whole title?
Oh, yo, I got a quick one.
Con.
Joel chapter 3 verse 9 says, proclaim ye this among the, I'll read in NLT, it says, say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Right,
beat your plowshares into weapons of war.
That's the next verse.
Oh, it
says, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. Let all your fighting men advance for the attack. Hammer your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
There you go.
Train even your weaklings to be warriors.
There you go. So we're not in a time of peace. All right. Can you read that again?
Yep. Joel 3 and 9 through 10 in NLT. Say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. Let all your fighting men advance for the attack. Hammer your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Train even your weaklings to be warriors.
Right. And here we go. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Okay? So it's a time and a place for all these things, and right now we're not in a time of peace, of laughing and playing around. Or we're in a time of being prepared for the coming of Yahweh Shai. Because the nations are prepared for this war. They're getting prepared for this war, and everything is basically in place. As we see the infrastructure being attacked, the economy is being attacked. You had just happened a few days ago, Canada, the main railroad done got shut down, you know, and that was a big supplier to America. They said that could hit the American economy. So we see it in a lot of train derailments. Last year was like the train derailment year.
That was a theme of the year.
Right, and it's still happening, but
hazardous chemical spills.
Exactly. So you think all of these things that's happening in the planet Earth are going to amount to nothing? They're all going to eventually have their effect, which we're feeling effects, but the full effect, all right, is going to be ultimately that World War III popping off, all right, in America, Babylon the Great being burned with fire. As we see Putin, all right, Russia, which he's just a pawn on the board. He's not the actual head of really anything because he's being controlled. But what's the talk? It's what? It's wars and rumors of wars. Threatening with World War III, that's not no light thing. So this is a time to really get yourself together, All right, get your relationship together with Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. You got something?
The end of 2024, going into this winter, and it's gonna be hot. You see, as we see out in the world, you see things are heating up and getting hotter and hotter, man. Especially going into 2025, which we're what, months away. You see, so next year is gonna be an even more prophecy-filled year, man. And you know these plays, as the scriptures say, draw nigh and are not slack. So these plays are gonna keep coming hard and harder as a woman in the ninth month. You see those contractions, those birth pains come hard and harder as she gets closer to her birth. So likewise with these prophecies.
Right. Mm-hmm. You can read the second screenshot.
Yep.
We're gonna read a little bit on this article, and we're gonna get back to more scriptures.
It says Russia said the West was playing with fire by considering allowing Ukraine to strike deep into Russia with Western missiles and cautioned the United States, okay, which is Babylon the Great in the Holy Scriptures, Russia being God and Magog in the Scriptures.
Right.
It says on Tuesday that World War III would not be confined to Europe.
Woo,
See,
there you go.
And World War III is a war of Armageddon.
Right.
Prophesied in the Holy Scriptures.
And they said it's not going to be confined to, it's not just going to be going down on the other side of the globe from America and Europe. It's going to be going down in America as well. That's how you know troops going to be over here, because he's saying it. Now, we bring it out through the scriptures, but we're linking it. All right, we're linking the scriptures with the real-time news that's happening in your day-to-day life. He's saying it's not, look, y'all want to give them weapons, and now y'all want to use them to attack us in our country. All right, well, guess what? It's not just gonna be going on over here. We're gonna bring the the fight to your doorstep as well. It's gonna be on your lawn. It ain't just gonna be down, because that's America, Vietnam. You always send them troops over there. Now they gonna send troops like how they are right now to aid Israel and stuff. But it's also gonna be war in this land as well. But America has that mindset as that virgin daughter, yes, being untouched. Yeah. That what ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Like I'm always
war is not being on the soil.
Exactly. So now we're about to have a war where it's gonna be war on this soil. It's gonna be drones flying over here striking shit. It ain't just gonna be looking at videos of Iran and Hezbollah. Oh no, it's overlays. Yeah. So it ain't just gonna be Iran, all right, and stuff over there getting blown up, and then we over here like damn niggas, and then niggas just go get McDonald's. No, the war is gonna be over here.
Isaiah chapter 13 and 17 through 18 in the NLT says, look, I will stir up the Medes against Babylon.
The Medes are the Russians because they're occupying that land. You got it?
They cannot be tempted by silver or bribed with gold.
Right. So this ain't going to be something where you're going to make a treaty and, you're going to break them off and that's going to be it. They're going to pull back. No, man. Because ultimately there's a motive behind this. All right, and as the scriptures say, they all gonna hate the whore. It ain't just gonna be Russia right now. We know that Russia's against America and China is. Ultimately, it's gonna be all these heathen nations and stuff, man. They're all gonna burn her with fire. You got it?
It says, verse 18, the attacking armies will shoot down the young men with arrows. It says they will have no mercy on helpless babies and will show no compassion for children.
Right. So this gonna be a heavy war. All right, it ain't gonna be no, because you got all these women in the military and think they all equal to men and all. Bro, they not gonna spare you just because of that. This war is gonna be fought, and it's gonna be a gruesome fight. Now, it ain't gonna be no actual fight where people sitting there with knives and no, man, because it said they're gonna be shooting arrows, right? What's the modern day arrows? The missiles and the bullets, okay? Those gonna be flying, and yes, it's gonna be on the soils of America. All right, something that has never happened is about to go down, man.
And they like also going into the women here at home, the women with the children in the household. Hey, these troops are gonna be going through, busting, ransacking houses. You see, putting the women and children to death, or putting the men to death, taking the woman. You see, ravishing her. The scriptures say their wives also shall be ravished. You see.
Yep. How's that gonna happen? Because those troops, foreign troops, gonna be over here. It's gonna be martial law in here already too, because we see that insurrection are about to pop off. But man, when you consider these prophecies and you look into the world, you see how close we are. This is a dire time to really focus on Yahweh Bashim Al Shai and pleasing Him, because ultimately He's the one that's causing all this to happen. If you can, after that, is more.
I had a quick one, but what did you want?
Shall there be evil in the city?
Okay.
Because in these unwalled cities, it's about to be evil done. But who's causing the evil to come? All right, is it actually Putin? No, man. You have the ultimate force, Yahweh. All right, Bahashim Yahushai, enacting these things via the angels in the earth, man. Okay, you go ahead and grab it.
Grab. No.
Shall there be evil in the city?
That's Amos. That's Amos tonight.
Con.
What's Amos 9, I believe.
Or if you type it in on Google, and the Lord hath not done it, KJV,
Right.
it'll pop up.
Done. Okay, this is the book of Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right, and we're lifting up that trumpet right now via going on the highways and byways and on the internet, which is doing the heavy lifting through the four corners of the earth to bring you this word. All right, and we're prophesying, we're reading the scriptures. All right, so we're lifting up our voice as a trumpet. All right, and nobody's scared. Everybody's just going about. Now you do have stuff happening, and you got the elect that are going to repent. Okay, but ultimately our people are not going to get it until it's too late. You got it.
Yo, continuing on, it says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it?
There you go. Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua have not done it? Because these Christians think God is love. Well, he loves, but he also hates. So you have to understand that, and you have to get on his good side. All right. Now, I just pulled this right quick. Now, since we know who's doing it, how would you hide yourself from the wrath to come? Sirach chapter 1 and verse 21. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, right? Because you read Proverbs, all right, it says that the fear of the Lord is to hate evil and to depart from evil. All right, because you fear the Lord, you're gonna believe that he's a power that judges in the earth, and you're not gonna commit those sins to where you'll be judged to die. All right, you're gonna try your best to stay away from offending the Lord. All right, transgression his law. So it says the fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, meaning what? Meaning whoever abides in the fear of the Lord, all right, it turneth away wrath. What is wrath? All right, what is that? The missiles, bullets, famine, teeth of wild beasts, pestilence. As we see monkey POX, I say. All right, we see that thing popping off. We see the thing that's airborne through mosquitoes. All right, that's popping off. We keeping our eyes peeled for that. So it's a lot of things happening right now. And the only way to escape it is not hunkering down in a bunker with a hazmat suit and storing up Bitcoin and golds and silver bars, you know, and having a bug out plan. You know, that ain't, now if you got something put back, that's cool, but your faith got to be in the Lord, not in that. All right, not in no carnal element. It has to be in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And that's why the elect are gonna be so few, because everybody's trusting in man. You see, but the only way to escape the evil that's about to be done in the city, because it's already stuff happening, but the only way to stay safe when you in your daily life and from what's to come is calling upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with sincerity, man. You got it.
Yo, you want to go to the next article?
The second screenshot I sent you, if you can read that, it's like 2 paragraphs or something.
Okay. It says
this is gonna be details from from what Putin said. That America's playing with fire, and they are. You got it.
It says Ukraine attacked Russia's western Kursk region on August 6th and has carved out a slice of territory in the biggest foreign attack on Russia since World War II.
All right, the biggest attack on Russia since World. You think nothing gonna happen because of this stuff? You think it's just gonna continue as it is? The world? No, man. Every day some new heavy thing is coming out, man. You see, you got it.
It says President Vladimir Putin said there will be a worthy response from Russia to the attack.
Right, so he's gonna retaliate. All right, eventually he's gonna retaliate, just how Israel and Iran been going at each other. All right, and they was like, oh, we're gonna retaliate, and now they actually have just the other day. All right, so we see all these things coming. It's gonna eventually get to a boiling point. All right, you got it.
It says Sergei Lavrov, who has served as Putin's foreign minister for more than 20 years, said that the West was seeking to escalate the Ukraine war.
Wow.
And was asking for trouble.
There you go. Because ultimately, this is in the plans of the elites. You got it.
by considering Ukrainian requests to loosen curbs on using foreign supplied weapons.
All right, that's the point on that. And now you can we can get that Revelation 11.
Okay. What verse?
It was like verse 4 or something.
According to what?
Third woe cometh quickly. Where is it? Wasn't it 11?
Yep, Revelation 11 and 14 says 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, and what did Yahweh Shah say? If you go into the last chapter of the entire Holy Bible, Revelation 22 and verse 12 in red, it says, and behold, I come quickly. And we know Yahweh Shai, you read 2 Ezra chapter 13, he's coming in the midst of the boiling point of that World War III, when those missiles are shot off, which is ultimately those missiles. Joel chapter 2 tells you that those missiles are a part of his army. He's using those as an instrument of judgment. So that's the Lord's missiles, and they're guided. They're going to be guided by the chariots, man. It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. Right. So you need to make sure your work reflects the fear of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Okay. Was that it on that Revelation?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can get the next article.
This is from the People's Voice.tv. It says, wealth document confirms 6 billion humans will die in 2025.
Wow. 6 billion humans will die in 2025. Read that article again, man. Mm-hmm. Think about that. Yep. The end of every year goes by faster. Okay, the end of the year goes by faster because of the holidays and all of that. It starts to cool off the weather. So we're going to speed right into 2025. And what are they saying? You got it.
Wealth document confirms 6 billion humans will die in 2025.
There you go. All right. Billions. All right. So this is in their plans, man. So you got to keep your eyes peeled for this, and you got to be ready. You got to be in good standings with Yahweh Bashim Shai. Can we grab, I can grab it. Psalms chapter 91 in verse, I'll just start at verse 7, straight to the point, because my phone on low battery mode.
It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Right, because you're covered by Yahweh Bashim Shai. Those angels are around you to protect you, because you fear the Lord and you believe, okay? So 1,000 fall at one side, 10,000 at the other. That's about to come to pass. We're about to see that. And that could be 20,000, 30,000, all kinds, man. As it says, 10 going to be left in the city. Here we are. We live near to Dallas, right? Or in Dallas. Imagine Dallas. Everybody perishing except for 10 or a few. Bro, you know how many people is here? Like, the Lord is about to get busy, man. The Lord is going to get busy even before the missiles drop, but those missiles are going to be the ultimate chaos because it's going to shake the whole earth. All right. But, hey, man, prepare, all right, for Yahweh Bashim Shai to get active, more active in the earth, because we know this is ultimately his will, all right, that he's using Esau to do these things, You had something?
2 Ezra 5 and 1 through 2. Nevertheless, as concerning as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
Wow. You got it?
And the way of truth shall be hidden.
Right. All right. Ultimately, famine of the word. All right. And we're about to experience that. All right. Because we wasn't awakened. All right. When we was in what was called chattel slavery. Mm-hmm. All right. We didn't have this truth. But now the truth has sprung up. But now the springs, all right, of this truth running are about to be dry. And once that happens, the famine of the word, that's when you know the Lord is done talking. The mercy period is ended. And what's going to happen? Is he just going, all right, that's it, and we just going to stay dwelling in? No. All right, he's not going to suffer us to dwell in Egypt. So we're going to go through Jacob's trouble. The Lord is going to bring judgment. And then ultimately he's going to actually return. And that's going to be the final judgment, the second death. You got it?
And the land shall be barren of faith, because the things that people are going to be seeing and they don't have an answer, you see, they're going to be barren of faith. Like, they're not going to believe in the Most High, in a power, you see, because of the plagues that they see going on right before their face. See their children starving.
Yeah. As a lot of people would say, what God would let this happen or allow this happen? You know, my dad died. He died of cancer. What God would want somebody to suffer? What Yahweh Bashim Shai is the power that judges.
Yep.
You just don't know him.
Yep.
Okay? This is the power that we serve. And it's crazy because the scriptures are right here, but ultimately this isn't a thing of ours. As we went into a camp, you know, Azamawaf went into that a little bit. You know, this isn't a thing of ours because this doesn't cater to our flesh. This caters to the spirit. All right, and you have to have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai to see these things, man, and to understand them as they're taught to you by the the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, the men with the spirit upon them, all right, to break these things down. And you're supposed to take them, digest them, and walk with them in your actual life with integrity. Okay, you got it.
Verse 2, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
So it's only going to get worse.
Or that thou hast heard long ago.
Right.
70 AD, you know, slavery, transatlantic, the Trail of Tears. All the iniquity that, you've heard going on in the earth, you see, this is going to far surpass that.
And it has.
Just Jeremiah 30, Jacob's trouble. Let me grab that.
Right.
Because people say it's not going to be any Jacob's trouble, but the scripture, we're here to show you and tell you through the scriptures that it is going to be Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, so no time is going to be like Jacob's trouble, since there was a nation.
Right, so since the beginning, this is going to outdo everything. This is going to outdo the plagues that was in Egypt, because this is a bigger landmass. This Egypt, America, it's a bigger landmass, and it's a more powerful kingdom. So the Lord is going to go harder on this place.
And it's the climax of the movie.
It's the climax of the movie. The climax is always the best part. So many things happen. 70 AD, when we got taken on those ships, and we're still here. The flood. All right, but now the Lord is about to do something heavier. All right, and even the salvation. All right, everything's going to be magnified in this last time. All right, because this is the end. You know, people say, oh, last but not least, or also, you say the best for last. You know, you got it.
Says, it is even a time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob being the forefather, or progenitor of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the Israelites. We know Jacob's name was changed to Israel, man, and we are his descendants. We come from him.
Right.
See, it says, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's the elect.
Right.
That 1/3.
And that's who we striving to be. All right, but you have to act like it. You have to put on as the elect, as the scriptures say. Okay, what would the elect be doing? They would be following Yahweh Shai's footsteps. All right, doing what he do, even when they in the flesh don't want to do those things. You might not want to get up and do a lesson sometimes. Or you might not want to get up and go to camp sometimes. You might not want to keep them commandments sometimes because your flesh doesn't want to, but you use discipline, all right, in the fear of the Lord first and foremost, and you do. All right, you do it. All right, to the best of your ability, of course, because we know we're in the flesh still, and a just man falls 7 times. But the point is getting back up again. All right, that was it on the other article.
Oh, it's some more.
Okay.
It says, this is from the article. The global elite have been warning us about their plans to radically depop the earth by any means necessary.
Right, and that's been coming out year after year, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of people been speaking on that, but chief and foremost, the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Shai have been speaking about that, all right, and taking a veil off of that, all right, for many years, all right, many years, man, since before a lot of brothers was born, all right, but that's ultimately what's gonna happen. Now we got this news about 2025, 6 billion disappearing, you know, and we know that dragon juice was already a big part of that deep pop, because what did Hell Gates say in his TED talk? I say, what did he say? He said, well, if we do a good enough jobs with inoculations, we can reduce the population by 10 to 15%. What does that mean? Mm-hmm. You know, and people clapped.
And this is a guy that is a huge advocate for that juice.
Right. But he wouldn't let his daughter take it. I believe that was him. Don't quote me, but I think it was him that said, my daughter did. She's not gonna take it, or she didn't take it. You know, so come on, man. You know, but the whole world took the damn thing. And then Fusi, I believe it was Fusi, he even just said recently, like, he made up the whole mask thing. He literally said it doesn't do it. He just made it up. But the whole world, niggas still wearing masks.
And
So
he's gotten
Yeah.
he's gotten what 6 Boost Mobiles. And then he's gotten the seat thing. He's gotten it several times.
and they could just be lying about that
And they could be
because
lying.
they know what it is. They're in bed with, you know, it's a lot of videos of them getting a fake shot, you know, or they'll just hold it to their arm and take it away. All right, but they want to.
They're telling you in your face. This is the guy that was a main advocate for it, and he's telling you that he's showing you them telling you that he's getting sick. It is showing you that it doesn't work.
Right, and if you don't believe us, just look at the stats. Go look up all the people that took it. What's happened to all of those people? A lot of them have dropped suddenly, and got deleted. A lot of them have a bodily problem. It was one dude, he was protesting against it because he took it because he wanted to see his family for the holidays, right, a few years ago. All right, and what happened to him? He was out there with he had to get a pacemaker on his damn heart because it fucked him up. So it's proved to be nothing but detrimental. All right, it's supposed to delete people, and a lot of people still standing. We don't know what's gonna happen to them. All right, now the Lord's hand isn't short that it cannot save. If you took it and you just now hearing about this doctrine, all right, and you're waking up to the truth, all right,
prophets are gonna do healing miracles.
right, exactly. All right, so you could be healed, or the Lord could have it just not take effect on you. Okay, but ultimately you just can't take the MOTB. But you got it.
It says the global elite have been warning us about their plans to radically depop the earth by any means necessary. And now
By any means necessary.
And now the results are playing out before our eyes.
Wow. Now the results are playing out before our eyes. So now we're about to see what? We're about to see a lot of movement towards that. Okay, it's going to be drastic. 10,000 at one side and 1,000 at the other. So be prepared. You got it.
Yo, we're going to try to get through the rest of the article. It says, Wealth co-founder, K. Schwab, was caught boasting in a loose-lipped moment with reporters that Agenda 2030 is a red herring or ruse to throw normies off the scent. In reality, the situation is more urgent than that. 2025 is the year the elite are earmarking for massive worldwide pop decline.
Now, why is it earlier than that, the 2030 agenda? Why are they pushing it earlier? Because the time is cut short. Okay, the pray for a few days unto you. Okay, no flesh shall be saved unless the time is cut short. That's why. So he has to hurry up. A lot of stuff is happening on earth. The Lord is moving. Now the Lord is using Esau to do stuff. All right, but Yahweh Bashim Shah is doing a lot in the earth where Esau has to catch up. He has to do something about all this. All right, the elect have woken up. All right, of the nation of Israel. All right, we're on the highways and byways. We're breaking down. All right, the scriptures, TikTok, and all these other social media platforms. They're bringing out all kinds of news and their plans. Okay, so we're here. So Esau has to make his move. The scriptures say what? I'll grab it right quick. Revelation chapter 11. Was it 12 and 11? Give me 1 second. Slakia.
And while he
Found it.
Okay, go ahead.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, meaning destruction, to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Why? All right. Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So Esau knows he has a short time. So he's going to speed up his plans, all right, and hurry up and try to fulfill, all right, and erect his NWO, which he's not going to be able to do. All right, the Lord is going to put an end to those plans as soon as he arrives on the scene, which he is first and foremost through the prophets are going out there and chanting down this place and prophesying, all right, and the elect waking up, all right, but Yahweh Shah is physically going to come down here and blow this place off the map, okay, America, Israel, because it has to be cleansed. All right. But it said great wrath. What's that? Billions of people dying, being in situations, all right, that's dangerous, you know, and being in perilous times. Jacob's trouble, man. We're here. You know, we're at that point where, you know, the bubble's gonna pop. You got it, Doc.
So let's see. Continuing on. It says 2025 is a year the elite are earmarking for massive worldwide pop decline. And according to Schwab, the goal of reducing the population by more than 6 billion people.
By more than 6 billion, because ultimately, what does the Georgia Guidestone say before it blew up? Because it blew up. What does it say? Well, if you want to maintain, govern over all the people of the world, you got to reduce the population down to what? What was it, like 500 million? So they want to depop a lot of people because they can control everybody like that because it's so many. So they want to take it down.
Yeah, they want to purge out the rebels, so to speak, those that are against the NWO.
Now how can they do that? They can release a pestilence, you see, and have another lockdown, all right, and have all these things happening, all right, and in this war, you know, that's a great way.
Huge catalyst.
We see C19 was doing that pretty good, all right, really what the inoculation was doing after, you see, but
let me see if it's another article.
I think that was all the articles.
Then it was one more. It was it says, read it. It says, official NASA documents confirms plans for mass extinction event in 2025.
Wow. More plans, man. All right. They're planning for mass extinction events, you know, for 2025. And here we are speeding like on the highway and the niggas be speeding. We speeding into 2025, man. Okay. So this is something to really look out for, all right, and keep your eyes peeled, and also to hey, don't be so caught up in your life, man, to where you missing these prophecies, because this is happening, because this is gonna sneak up on a lot of people, man. All right, this is gonna sneak up on a lot of people where they so in bed with their life, all right, that they're gonna actually take that thing, that MOTB, to save their life, and a lot of people that take it still gonna die. You know, you take that thing, you still subject to starve, or ultimately we know you're gonna be in the fire if you're in America. All right, so yeah, man, here we go. Was there more? Yeah, man. So hey, Lord's will, that this was edifying. Hey, repent, because Yahweh Shema Shai is about to really get active in the earth, man. With that, all right, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Until next time, Kam Yasharallah, Shalom.
Shalom.